Hello and welcome to Talk Through Thursday. Today I'm just so delighted to introduce Miss Maneesha, a beacon of self discovery and empowerment, whose journey inspires us all. With a passion for personal transformation, she dwells deep into the essence of personifying the best in you. Manisha's insights illuminate the path of authenticity amidst societal pressures and familial roles, offering guidance on prioritizing self care and fulfillment. So, join us as we explore the transformative power of self compassion, unlearning conditioned beliefs, and embracing personal growth. So, just prepare yourself and get inspired by Manisha's heartfelt anecdotes and profound wisdom on Talk Through Thursday. नमस्कार मनीषा जी, कैसे हैं आप?
I'm absolutely great, and thank you, Barkha, for this wonderful opportunity and such a lovely introduction.
It's so
truly an
honored
honor.
to host you on the show.
It's truly an honor to be here.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about yourself and your background and what initially sparked you and your interest in self-discovery?
Allow me to share a bit about my background. What initially sparked my interest in self-discovery? Let me start myself with this lines, which I use to introduce myself. That is, आंखों में है सपने, फोटो पे है मिठास, अपने कर्मों का गहना पहनती हूँ, मेरी सोच है मेरा लिबास, जमीन से जुड़ी है जड़ें मेरी और हौसलों के पंखों से उड़ती हूँ, सीखती हूँ, सिखाती हूँ, हर रिश्ता दिल से निभाती हूँ. Now, my journey started when I came across a beautiful quote by Frida Kahlo. She's a Mexican artist, hailed as first ambassador of self-love. She once said, "Feet, what do I need them for? As I have wings to fly." Now, understanding this deeply comes from knowing her story. A polio survivor with physical constraint, yet she soared through the sky. With her vibrant art and creativity, she taught me that only thing which can hold you back is yourself. It was a beautiful journey, and that narrative actually fits very well with my life story or journey of self-discovery, as you just stated, Barkha. I see myself as a little girl, not that I have grown out of it. I'm still that little girl at heart. I was once very introverted, diligent student who excelled in academics. A hard worker, I earned my fashion diploma alongside my high school in commerce stream and won a gold medal for it. My dream was simple, just to assist my father in the family garment business. However, life had another plan. I was engaged to be married at 16.5, married at 18, and mother before 19. So my daughter is almost 19 and my son is 14. But let's not start the maths and focus on my age. Let's focus on my journey. So I was married into an orthodox large joint family. Dreams seemed to fade away as reality took over. And my reality at that point of time consisted of diapers, school runs, and the kitchen. So, to be frank, it is not easy to let go of your dreams. But then I started to live them through my daughter, ensuring that she has a sturdy roots to soar. Until one day, I think she was around 12 years, she posed a question. You expect me to be an independent woman. Why aren't you one? Her question drove many other questions. What was holding me back? Was it family? societal expectations, or my own fears. Barkha, they never chain an adult elephant for its tethered from birth. In those formative months, they bind the baby elephant with iron shackles, convincing that its radius is just a kilometer or less. Similarly, I found myself trapped in my own chains. It took 6 months of battle. Finally, I broke free and I returned to school. I decided I'll pursue my education. Then pandemic struck. Nevertheless, I remained resolute to my pursuit of learning. And oh my God, I was like on fifth gear. I dwell into image management, soft skill training. I tried to write. I did courses on speaking. I did courses on marketing. I was on feast for my staffed soul. I even indulged in romantic poetry as a means of expression and publishing it to overcome my self perceived introversion that I am an introvert person. Now, during this time, I penned few lines uh, which were wings in flight, embracing the light. Darkness cannot hold me as I chose to be the light. Now, suddenly, I found myself surrounded by these inspirational souls who fueled my drive. They ensured my growth and success. I've been blessed with best of souls. And trust me, they कहते हैं कि there's a woman behind a man's success, and there are a group, or you can say whole society of girls which empower women. Women empower women, and this is true in this age. So now a proud homemaker transformed into an image maker with 5 years of experience. I specialize in helping individuals embody their best selves. From refining body language to enhancing communication skills, I empower others to make powerful impressions. I have coached over 1,000 individuals across 4 countries through personalized sessions, workshops, webinar, and beyond coaching, I'm also an author and poet by passion. I have 2 published books, 2 anthology, and working on my 5th book and inspired to do that. I'm also a Delhi chapter secretary for Image Management Professional Association, where we organize learning events for image consultant across New Delhi. And yes, the best part are the CSR activities. And I'm also a support ambassador for Delhi South region of BNI. So from being a college dropout to organizing learning events for hundreds and hundreds of individuals is what I do. So this is my journey of self-discovery.
Oh my
Thank you for
God.
hearing
It
my
was,
story, Barkha.
it was quite an introduction, and oh my God, mine was so like less than what you are. You are a like big ball of talent. You are a definition of age is just a number. And we can see that on your face right now. And you have done such a good work. Oh my God, you are brilliant. And I'm so honored to talk to you right now. And I'm so shocked at the same time that we can do this much at your age. I mean, you have explored yourself into a person we can't even think of maybe 5 years back, right?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Barkha. And I'm really, 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 really humbled. Appreciation is the best form of motivation.
Yeah.
And your kind words actually motivated me to do even better what little I'm trying to do.
But I'm sure people will be inspired by what you are today and they will follow and get motivated by your footsteps you have taken. You are the leader of that generation, I must say. And please, to
I just
all women
need
out
to
there, look at what she has done and you can also do that. Definitely. Talking of transformation, like you have just defined, but can you define the term transformation? What do you think it means to you personally? And can you share a personal anecdote or experience that encapsulates the essence of your tagline? The tagline is personifying the best in you, and how it reflects your journey of self discovery and empowerment. Please let us know about this.
Question. Now, do you know, Barkha, that our body replaces itself in 7 years, every 7 years? Each cell, each tissue is replaced by a newer version each day. It's only the heart which takes 10 years. So this means we are evolving, growing, transforming with each second. But the catch here is if nothing is stagnant, then we are growing. The question is, are we growing for good or just growing old? It's simple. So are you moving forward or backward? The choice is always yours, and you have power beyond imagination and perception to achieve whatever you aspire to be. So, to me, transformation is nothing but realizing one own potential and capacity, realizing one own potential and capacity, and utilizing it to the maximum to grow for better. In other words, transformation is nothing but evolving mindful. Now, when we speak about cells and tissues, do you know what even more fascinating? It's a unique fingerprint. Let me share more insight as an image consultant. Over the years, with numerous body evaluation, I have found the same story each time. That not even prints, each and everything in our body is unique. Everything is original, no copies. Your right hand is different from your left. Your right cheek might be fuller or flatter than the left. Your right eye and left eye may differ in size. So basically, everyone is unique and possesses different strength. Some are good orators, while some are good thinkers. When it comes to appearance, some have beautiful personality, while others charm with their height, smile, or eyes. Now, for example, why is Rekha Rekha? Why is Shashi Tharoor Shashi Tharoor? Why is Modi Modi? What is about Simi Garewal that makes her so graceful? They own their authentic selves. Rekha never chases fashion. She's timeless. Simi Garewal owns white like no other. Tharoor stands strong with his vocabulary. So when I say personifying the best in you, I mean magnifying, multiplying your strength to create an authentic personal brand. After all, whether it's live or a selfie, अपनी जगह तो खुद बनानी होती है. So thus, we work on mantra of personifying the best in you to excel with whatever you have within yourself, your unique self.
And that's so great. Like you have given the example of Mr. Tharoor and Simi Grewal. हम सबकी लाइफ में हमारी लाइफ में भी और हमारी पर्सनालिटी में भी यूएसपी होता है जो हमारा यूनिक सेलिंग प्रोपोजिशन होता है एंड दैट इज हाउ वी सेल आवरसेल्व्स in front of people, right? In front of this whole world. But
Absolutely.
इस
So
पूरी
rightly said,
journey
Barkha.
में, yeah, true.
Hmm.
But like you have mentioned, the journey and the transformations took place. But हर journey में देखा जाए तो unique selling proposition के साथ साथ एक unique obstacle भी होता है, right? We all face them, right? But still we keep moving forward. So आपकी लाइफ में भी जर्नी में बहुत सारे ऑब्स्टिकल्स आए होंगे, like we have heard of them a few. But उन ऑब्स्टिकल्स को ओवरकम करने के बाद आप कैसे, लाइक हाउ डिड यू मूव फॉरवर्ड? बिकॉज कभी ऑब्स्टिकल आता है तो हम रुक जाते हैं, वी फेस फियर एंड वी स्टेप बैक, but rather than doing that, you like keep moving forward. So, how did you do that? And, being a woman is fascinating. Of course, it is. And today's world, we all see that women are taking their stance, but still, at the same time, challenges are there, right? And balancing multiple roles and responsibilities. It is so challenging. So, how do you navigate the complexities of identifying the entity and find harmony between being a daughter, being a sister, being a wife, and a mother and a friend while being true to yourself? Please tell us about that. And how do you, sorry to add, but how do you prioritize your self care and personal fulfillment? Please.
I think gratitude is the key. Gratitude is the right attitude. Whenever I feel down, I always count my blessings. So, one big moment that motivated me to no bounds. So, whenever I feel low, I just look back and relive that moment. And it actually pushes me to move forward. I usually say this a lot, that universe loves me and it loves every soul which took birth. It makes sure to keep every soul motivated. Now, the graph of life is never linear. It's like ECG, dancing on highs and crawling on lows. So that moment for me, which I was referring to, picture this, Barkha, a college dropout invited as a special guest speaker at the top women's college of the town to address final year student on how to be a successful entrepreneur, or finding myself in the list of 100 successful entrepreneurs list across virtual platforms, news platforms. So whenever I see that, and whenever I relive those moments of gratitude, it actually pushes me. Because for an introvert, simple, shy Punjabi girl like me, it's huge. Now, to be honest, learning how to drive a car at the age of 35 is also huge. So somehow it motivated me to no bounds. I felt like I have the control. So whenever I'm behind that steering, driving my own car, I just remind myself, oh, I did this. I can do anything. I'm driving in the traffic of Delhi. No, the problem with us is, especially the women, we engage ourselves uh, in opinions of others and conditionings which we have when we took birth. From the day we took birth, we identify ourselves with opinion of others. Like, मैं अच्छी तभी हूँ अगर मैं अच्छी माँ हूँ, अगर मैं अच्छी बेटी हूँ, अगर मैं अच्छी बीवी हूँ. जब छोटे थे तो अच्छी मैं स्टूडेंट हूँ, मार्क्स अच्छे आ रहे हैं तो मैं अच्छी हूँ. अगर ये सब नहीं तो आई एम नथिंग. मतलब पेपर पे मार्क्स होने चाहिए, मम्मी बोलनी चाहिए अच्छी बेटी है, पापा को लगना चाहिए अच्छी बेटी है, सब कहे अच्छी बहन है, फिर जब शादी हो जाए तो अच्छी बीवी, अच्छी बहू, अच्छी माँ. बट अगर हम खुद से ही खुश नहीं, तो कोई और हमसे खुश क्यों होगा? और उस पर एक बड़ी रियलिटी ये भी है कि यू कांट मेक एनीवन हैप्पी इवन इफ यू हैंग योरसेल्फ टू डेथ. नेवर. So we all need to understand that we need to water our own roots in order to nourish the branches and flourish and give that shade to others. वो छाया आप तभी दे सकते हो जब आप खुद बहुत बड़े पेड़ बन गए. तो जब तक आप खुद पे काम नहीं करोगे, आप किसी के काम नहीं आ सकते. और इसको करने के लिए ना आपको ये भी समझना पड़ेगा कि दैट इफ यू हैव अ विश, you surely have the power to make it true. You are solely responsible for your own happiness and making your every desire come true. करना कैसे है? बस working towards it. All you have to do. Just take that first step. वो गाना था ना, हम जो चलने लगे तो चलने लगे हैं ये रास्ते, मंजिल से बेहतर रंगने लगे हैं ये रास्ते. So you'll enjoy the journey and you keep yourself motivated. Good.
You're a true speaker. And the way you articulate your words and the way you speak your heart out is something which is like very different. And I think it's your USP. It's so great.
I'm not a speaker, but I am a poet for sure.
Yeah, and we can see that on screen right now. A good author talking her heart out. Definitely. Truly
Absolutely. I
inspiring.
love the question you just presented it so wonderfully and it intrigued me and I started thinking, okay, right.
So, how was it going back to old days?
My own journey, yeah, old days. It got me more motivated कि आप 0 से 1 पे आ गए हो तो 2 तक पहुंच ही जाओगे.
Oh.
Somewhere down the line, I'll reach 100 too.
And it was so fascinating, like listening to what you have just said about being a soul coming into this world. And in spite of so much of conditioning we all face, like from people around us, from family, friends, society, and we are all the part of it at the end of the day, and we need to balance it out. But still knowing the truth that we don't depend on what they are saying. We have our own baggage and responsibilities to share, right? And we need to understand it and transform ourselves accordingly, right? So, how do you approach the process of unlearning? Because it is very important to unlearn things. क्योंकि हम जिस फैमिली में पैदा हुए हैं, हमारी जो फ्रेंड्स सर्कल है, हमारी जो सोसाइटी है, वो हमें इतना कंडीशन कर देते हैं, लाइक यू हैव मेंशन्ड, कि हम सेल्फ डाउट में चले जाते हैं. सो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के लिए कुछ चीजें अनलर्न करनी पड़ती हैं. एंड like please tell us the process of unlearning for you and reprogramming the conditioned beliefs and behaviors that no longer serves us, and how do you navigate the emotional complexities of transformation, including moments of doubt, fear, and vulnerability, while staying true to your journey of growth and self discovery, because we can see a huge change from what you were to what you are today, inspiring us all today.
Ah, a very profound question, Barkha. And it's a very deep question. It actually, help us to gain the clarity of what actually life is and how to deal with it. Self-awareness is the key. The question which you just articulated, sorry for my pronunciation, it actually is the key which unlocks many answers. The only way to learn starts by embracing the process of unlearning. As they say, no, actually, as I say, war of complexities can be won by thoughts of simplicity. Just simplify everything. Now, during our formative years, like you mentioned, via society, via cultural influences, via family dynamics, heavily shape our identities and self worth. And cultural traditions and expectations from society dictate how we should behave and perceive ourselves, while family interactions and further reinforce those norms. Now, to cultivate an authentic and empowered sense of self, individual must challenge their conditioning factors. This involves with what you're doing right now. It's the journey begins when you start questioning why, क्यों, ऐसा क्यों करें, what's the reason behind it, and then understanding the cultural biases, then redefining your personal values and seeking support from diverse communities, exploring, understanding, and experiencing them all. And then to look out for role models who embody authenticity, of being true to yourself, who you are, and what do you believe in. It can be anything. Like for some, karma is everything. For some, God is everything. And some believe it's the universe which is nourishing you. So you need to understand what actually motivates you, keeps you grounded, and pushes you to be your best self. It requires courage and resilience to embrace one's true identity beyond external expectations. Now, people and society will always have a problem, one thing or the other, because they are so comfortable and used to the older you and the older beliefs which has been passed from generation to generation to generation. uh, I believe just pick what works for you, what sails your boat, and what brings out, yet again I'm repeating it again, the best of you, and how you're giving it back to the society and bringing about the change which you want to see in others will start the moment you start changing yourself.
I think the word here is jigyasu. This is what I call it as, because जब हमारे अंदर जिज्ञासा पैदा होती है सारी चीजें जानने की, तो we become jigyasu and we run after what is unknown, right? And to explore and unfold what the universe has to give us, right?
Absolutely. So
And
jigyasu, we say it. The answer is Itha drishti tatha srishti. The
wow,
kind with the kind of glasses you see the world will be exactly the same, and it will be the same. But the first step is having the jigyasa, being a jigyasu.
definitely. And जिज्ञासु बनने के बाद हमें एक सेंस ऑफ लिबरेशन फील होती है, like we have heard from you, the journey you have went through, obviously you must have felt that sense of liberation, right? So can you recall a moment when you felt a profound sense of liberation and empowerment as you shed old beliefs and embraced a new perspective on life and self-worth? And why is that important in any person's life? Because we all are listening to you here, getting motivated to transform. Please tell us.
Oh, absolutely. Your question immediately brings to mind a pivotal moment in my life. Uh, a moment vividly captured in my own poetry. If you allow me, I would love to recite few lines.
And we will be like delighted to hear that. Please say that for us.
So I have like enveloped, or you can say encapsulated the whole journey in a very beautiful metaphor that once vulnerable, soft as cockatiel. Now, cockatiel is the softest bird alive on this planet. Now, as fierce as a tearcel. Once in a cocoon, shedding those silky ties. Now, a butterfly on the rise. Now, these words encapsulate the essence of my journey towards the liberation and empowerment. Now, I will vividly recall the moment when I shed my old beliefs that confined me and embraced a new perspective on life and self worth. It felt like emerging from a cocoon, breaking from constraints, and spreading my wings. Now, continuing to the poetry, uh, the lines which I added were, I'm a dancing peahen, once mute, chirping my heart out, a little nightingale without a doubt. I'm everything which flies, cheerful and colorful, claiming dreams with all my might. So the transformation allowed me to find my voice. and embrace the uniqueness without hesitation. Now, it was a journey of self discovery where I learned to claim my dreams with confidence and determination. You know, Barkha, the moments of liberation and empowerment are so crucial in personal growth and fulfillment. They enable individuals to break free from societal expectations, embracing the true potential with authenticity and courage. Now, stepping into one own light. See, you can only give light if you have light. So you can only pass out that self belief and confidence if you have it in you. और बाहर से नहीं आएगा. You have to create it. You have to find it. It's somewhere deep down within. Every second, like every moment, we are planting a seed in the universe. And we do it via our thoughts. Those are very powerful. I remember a quote from Bob Marley. He said, if you have it in your mind, you'll have it in your hand. Thoughts are so powerful. So we have to be mindful what are we planting. अगर मैं आज बोली जाऊंगी कि आई एम नॉट गुड या मुझसे नहीं होगा या मैं नहीं कर सकती, तो अगर मैं आम का बीज डाल रही हूं तो आम ही निकलेगा. आई वोंट हैव एप्पल्स, राइट? आई वोंट हैव ऑरेंज, राइट? So if I am feeding myself or I am planting the seeds of negativity, self-doubt, self-constraint, and everything negative, what will I get? I'll get nothing out of it, right? So in order to bloom, we need to plant those seeds, little seeds of self-belief. If not self-belief, if you find it very difficult to believe yourself, then just start building on creating those thoughts that I'll reach there. I'm work in progress. It's not difficult, right? अगर मैं नहीं कर सकती, नहीं बोलना, तो मैं ये तो बोल सकती हूँ कि मैं कोशिश कर रही हूँ और मैं कर लूंगी. वहां तक तो हम पहुंच सकते हैं. इट्स जस्ट फर्स्ट स्टेप. इफ यू आर फाइंडिंग योरसेल्फ मतलब बहुत डिफिकल्टी लग रही है फर्स्ट स्टेप के लिए, तो हाफ स्टेप ले लो. थोड़ा सा मूव कर लो. आज हाफ ले लेना, कल जब कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ जाएगा तब दो इकट्ठे ले लेंगे. यू हैव टू फाइंड योर ओन पेस. सो द पावर एक्चुअली, जैसे हमने स्टार्ट किया था बरका, आपके कितने वंडरफुल क्वेश्चंस थे. फिर आई एम जस्ट गोइंग देयर बैक दैट only thing which can stop yourself is you yourself, and only person who can push you forward is you yourself. And then you can rely on person who are true north pole stars, who actually see positive in you and push you कि नहीं ये सब negative नहीं बोलना, you have to do this. Find the right company.
Oh my God, listening to you, I'm having goosebumps. And the poem you recited, oh my God, that was so good. And the way you explained your life in those lines, outstanding. In fact, I would be, honored to read your book. I mean, please let me know about it more.
Honor
And
will be mine. What is a writer without its reader?
I,
Nothing.
I just want and request you. Can I have a signed copy? Because you are fabulous
Absolutely.
woman.
For sure, it will be an honor.
Thank you. I'm a big fan now. I'm Maneesha's fan on record.
Oh, thank you so much.
So
Even I
moving,
admire the work you are doing and you're building upon to be such a vibrant personality, Barkha. So proud of you.
thank you so much. Listening that from you is big because I all like since I know you, I've always looked forward to this graceful, elegant woman who represent herself as a, you know, epitome of power and intelligence, intellectual intelligence. So that's
This is where when I say na, you need to find that I. जब आपके पास confidence नहीं होता आपको दे, बिकॉज इट वॉज अ बिग थिंग। जब हम छोटे छोटे मूवमेंट्स की बात कर रहे थे कि जो आपको मोटिवेट करते हैं, आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर वी वेर इन अ क्लास, इन अ सेशन, आई थिंक यू वेर ऑल्सो
Yeah.
पार्ट ऑफ इट. If if you ask my family or my close friends or my childhood friends, they used to define me as a very introvert, shy and a quiet child, जो रूम में है तो पता भी नहीं लगेगा.
Mm.
So this is what the perception and conditioning I had throughout my life. And it was shattered into pieces in that class and session when we were talking about impressions.
Yeah.
What kind of impressions you have, the first impression. And I was so surprised when two, three other batchmates and I gave a conditioning or a kind of definition to me that I'm a very calm, shy, introvert, underconfident, and like a very sober kind of a person. You wouldn't even notice me if I'm in the room. And my
Sorry
myths
to
were
cut you
shattered.
down here, but for me, you were always elegant, sophisticated, well spoken, and I want to be like her.
Oh my God, that's huge. That's huge. Oh, thank you. Appreciation is the best form of motivation one can get, and I can't thank you enough. I really can't thank you enough, and I'll keep it with me. I actually write down all the motivation I receive from each and every soul, and I just go back to them whenever I feel low. So I was just sharing the same kind of experience I had in the session in that batch
Yeah.
when three to four first impressions came out as that I looked like a boss lady. And to me, it was like, oh, me, boss lady? Okay. I come out to be confident. Okay. So this was new and huge to me. Then I thought, okay, is it necessary for me, like for some times, मतलब कभी कभी तो मैं अपने आप को अपनी नजरों से ना देखूं, किसी और की नजरों से देखूं. कभी कभी के लिए मैं शायद अपने लोगों की नजरों से भी ना देखूं, अजनबियों की नजरों से देखूं. तो कभी कभी क्या होता है जब व्हेन यू हैव दिस मोमेंट्स ऑफ सेल्फ डाउट, और कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं, पीपल क्लोज टू मी आर नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग मी, या फिर आई नीड दैट मोटिवेशन, you need to find it. And universe actually makes sure that you get it. Like being there with right kind of people, right energy, right attitude can nourish you to no bounds. And I'm so grateful to my batchmates. I'm so grateful to you and everyone I have been blessed to be with in the process of learning and understanding what being an image consultant is, what is soft skill, how to go about understanding the way of living. I was so blessed. Like they actually planted seeds of confidence in me. So grateful of it. So we need to just look out and everything is there. Everything is there. It's just that हम कभी आंखें बंद कर लेते हैं, कभी हमारा देखने का मूड नहीं होता. पर जब हम आंखें खोलते हैं तो सब कुछ सामने होता है.
Definitely. So, Manisha, like you mentioned, that we learn a lot while in this process of the journey called life, right? So, what lessons have you learned about the power of self compassion and acceptance in fostering personal transformation? And, like you have mentioned, being an image consultant and a soft skills trainer, how do you share these insights and wisdom of yours to others in their own journey? And what advice would you give to the individuals who are struggling to break free? Like we all fear breaking our habits, breaking our behaviors, the norms we have created for ourselves, right? So, how do they break free the confines of societal expectations and the conditionings we are all going through? Please share your wisdom.
Thank you for the question, Barkha. It's actually, like all your questions, very deep. Now, through my journey as an image consultant and a soft skill trainer, I have learned invaluable lessons about the power of self compassion and acceptance in fostering the personal transformation. I have witnessed it firsthand how embracing oneself with kindness and acceptance lays the foundation for genuine growth and empowerment. In my work with clients, I emphasize on the importance of self compassion as a catalyst for change. So I encourage individuals to cultivate a nurturing relationship with themselves, acknowledging their strengths, vulnerabilities, and inherent worthiness. By fostering self compassion, individuals can navigate through challenges with resilience and grace, ultimately leading to personal transformation. Like acceptance is the key. After having acceptance, having compassion for oneself is very necessary. You can't move ahead. Like accepting, okay, this is my flaw, but then self-loathing yourself will resolve. So self-compassion is required. So as a soft skill trainer, I integrate this insights into my coaching approach, where creating a supportive environment where client feels empowered to explore their identities and aspirations. Then I try to guide them. I guide them in challenging societal expectations and conditioning, helping them uncover their authentic self beneath the layers of external influences which we have. Like we are labeled from the moment we are born that you are a boy, you are either a boy or a girl. This is your nationality. This is your religion. And this is your surname, nationality, religion, then your surname. And like everything is labeled. Like जैसे बारकोड लगा देते हैं मशीन में और उसके फीचर्स आ जाते हैं नीचे. So we are labeled. Not even you are a girl, you are a Punjabi girl, you need to understand. And then जब वो समझ में आता, ओके ठीक है मैं लड़की हूँ, अच्छा अब मैं पंजाबी हूँ, ये भी समझ में आता. अरे you need to understand you are a Khatri also, right? ओके ठीक है ये भी समझ गई. Now you need to understand you are a sister, you are a daughter, you are a mother.
And on the top of that, we need to act accordingly.
Yes, yes. You need to act as what they have expectations, not as what is your belief system. So you need to prioritize. My advice would be to prioritize self-discovery and self-care. Take time to reflect on your values, your passion, your dreams. Honor your unique journey without judgment. Now, if you keep judging yourself, you won't reach anywhere. Anyhow, the whole world is there to judge you. Why are you bothering yourself with it? Right? Now, surround yourself with supportive communities. It is very important. You are the company you keep. Be with smokers, you'll smoke. Go and be with fitness, people who are into fitness, you'll start working out. So find yourself a community to grow in. Seek guidance from mentors who champion authenticity, and it brings a lot of change. You ultimately become your company. So find the right company. They say book is a very good company to keep, but we are social beings. We need people, we need human interaction to survive. So we actually genuinely need company. And in these days, it's easy in a way and it's very difficult also, because everything is so online and everything is like a whole different virtual world together, that we really tend to ignore the reality, the people around us. So we need to find that balance, find the right company in real, in person. So remember, personal transformation is a journey, not a destination. So we are looking for a company to move with in this journey. And we need to embrace this process with patience and compassion, knowing that every step towards self acceptance brings you closer to living a life aligned with your true self. Just be true to yourself. Nothing beats that. कोई बहुत बड़े jargon नहीं चाहिए, कोई बहुत books नहीं चाहिए, कोई research नहीं पढ़ने की जरूरत, कहीं हिमालयास पे भी जाने की नहीं जरूरत, कुछ भी नहीं करने की जरूरत. सिर्फ ये इस लाइन को समझना है कि यार बी ट्रू टू योरसेल्फ, बी ऑथेंटिक, बी यू, दैट्स इट. It's as simple as that. When you are yourself, you're unique and you're best.
Wow,
In the best in everything whatever you do.
definitely.
There's no need to have copies, na. Copies chalegi nahi.
True. So after listening to you, मुझे एक लाइन याद आ रही है that रास्ता खूबसूरत है मंजिल से भी, right? And this whole path of ours is ours to explore and flourish, or like flourish in a way, right? और इस
Right.
रास्ते पे, इस journey में हमें बहुत सारे लोग मिलते हैं, like you mentioned, and you very well said that we sometimes, you know, we get a chunk of what they are doing positive in their life and we kind of take it, right? Because we are all human beings who are the part of this society and we can't detach ourselves from that label. And of course, books को best friend बना लेते हैं हम, but books में भी जब हम read कर रहे हैं, we still get attached to a character or their, maybe the behavior or the habit they are doing.
Identify ourselves in them, part of it. Maybe
True.
perhaps our
We
belief,
connect.
our same common, yeah, we connect.
Yeah. So
Might be the path, yeah.
these characters sometimes leave a mark on us. That is why we are just able to connect fast and relate to them, or maybe sometimes start copying them, right? Maybe in the movies we have seen people tend to do it, right? So, can you share a heartwarming story of somebody you have worked with whose experience and whose transformative breakthrough has like left a mark in your life, and how witnessing their growth impacted you on an emotional level? Can you tell us about that?
This is the most difficult question for me personally, because I am a learner. I learn with every second I am. I'm learning from you. I learn with everyone, like everyone. And my clients are my biggest source of inspiration. There are many. Um, if I have to choose, the latest, the current one was a call which I received, I think 3, 4 days ago. It was from the little ninth grader from the rural government school in Aurangabad, the session which we took for Cosmo Foundation. And she called me and said, "Ma'am, do you remember me?" I said, "Who? Ma'am?" She told her name. Okay, oh yeah, I do remember you. She was like, "Ma'am, आपने जो homework दिया था मैंने कर लिया." I took goal setting sessions for her. मैम मैंने मेरे गोल सेट कर लिए, मैंने बहुत सुंदर बनाया है, मैं आपको वीडियो सेंड करूंगी. मैं क्या, ओके बेटा मैं देखूंगी. एंड हर सेकेंड लाइन वाज, मैम मैंने डिसाइड कर लिया मेरा गोल, अब मैं आईपीएस ऑफिसर बनूंगी. आई वाज लाइक, वाह बच्चा बड़ा अच्छा है. फिर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वाज, मैम मैं सच्ची बन जाऊंगी ना? मैंने कहा हाँ बेटा, आप जो सोचते हो वो आप बनोगे ही बनो. देन शी शेयर्ड वीडियो ऑफ her goal setting sheet. We actually we gave the homework to make the life goal sheet, which we make 4 quadrants. And she made a whole circle. It was a wheel. It was so beautiful. The kind of effort she, like, I can't even explain. She actually made her academic, personal, social, financial, every kind of goals. It was like a wheel of goals. And while I was reading it, coming from a ninth grader from a very small village, a very remote village, somewhere in outskirts of Aurangabad, I was so inspired that when I was in ninth, I didn't have clue what to do with my life. I knew nothing. And this girl has the clarity, and she did it with so much of trust and faith that it moved me to no bounds. It was like, I need to learn from her. कि knowledge तो मिल रही है, आप उसको utilize कर रहे हो कि नहीं कर रहे. There were more than 100 students in that class, and we took sessions for more than 500 to 600 kids in the span of 3 4 days. But I received many calls, but this was like how much you are imbibing and you are taking. And apart from that, this is one client. He's now Touchwood CEO of a unicorn startup, doing brilliantly well. And when I was working with him, again, we have an exercise when we start our whole transformation process, when we try to understand the role and goal of our clients. So we were doing 1 year goal, 2 year goal, 3 year goals, and 5 year, 10 year, so on for him. So he very clearly he mentioned all the goals, and for the 10 year goals, he said, you know, I have been doing it since I was in my college before doing my engineering, and I'll show you the sheet. Things which I wrote, I have achieved them all. जो मैंने लिखा है सब सच होता है. So the power of journalizing and writing things, I have learned from him. और फिर उन्होंने इतना क्लियरली 10 year 5 year गोल कहते ये सब होगा. एंड देन आई गिव यू अ कॉल, मैं बताऊंगा ये भी हो गया क्योंकि वो जो पिछला 10 मैंने लिखा था वो भी हो गया. So we do it as a part of process. We do understand the importance of it, but to see it live, it gave me goosebumps. When he shared कि ये मैंने सोचा था, like when he was not even in college, he wrote that he have a daughter. तब तक उसकी कंपनी इतनी ग्रो होगी. Then he'll have a second house after daughter turn. He was achieving it all. So this is the power of your thoughts. And when you put down them in writing, it is that you are stamping it. You need to understand the power of it. पहले सिर्फ बोलते थे, अब मुझे समझ में आता कि yes, it is really powerful. Because हम सिर्फ जब साइन ही करते अपना नाम, तो it's a commitment. Even law sues you for it. It's so powerful. It's just name written in your handwriting. It's so powerful that you can be, evicted and punished for breaking your commitment. So writing them is a commitment which you're making, and it actually manifests. Hota hai. It is powerful. This is what I have learned from him. So, like this two are the latest one which I can recall, but I have been learning from each and every one of them, and they bring so much of gratitude, smile on my face. I can't even tell you. Literally, my heart glows when I think about my clients.
And I guess they're the true example of जिस चीज को हम शिद्दत से चाहते हैं,
That's a
कायनात उसे हमसे मिलाने की कोशिश करती है. इनफैक्ट वो मिलाती है.
पूरी कायनात लग जाती है उसे पूरा करने में. It was something like
True.
that. Shahrukh Khan from Om Shanti Om.
Yeah. Love him. I mean, he's also a true spirit of motivation, right?
Yes,
He spreads
yes.
it all when he enters. But like
The
after
world is filled with motivation.
definitely
We
we
just
need to
we
speak.
just need to have an eye for it.
Yeah. And after looking at your spiritual side, oh my God, I am loving it, whatever you're saying. And I'm just exploring every word of yours to the extent that I myself am so motivated right now. And I would want to watch this video like a ample of time till I reach the goal I'll set for me right now after this. So, Manisha, as you look back on your transformative journey, we have heard it all till now, what fills you with a sense of awe and wonder about the resilience and beauty of the human spirit? And how do you share this inspiration with those around you? You have inspired me a lot, I'm telling you. But how do you do that
Uh,
otherwise?
I can't put my gratitude in words for motivating me, Barkha. Thank you so much. Um, as I reflect on my transformative journey, what fills me with sense of awe and wonder is the resilience and beauty of human spirit. Each story of personal growth and transformation, whether my own or those of my clients, is a testament to indomitable strength within us all. Like we are powerhouses and we don't realize it, but we are. Witnessing individuals break free from their confines of self doubt, societal expectations, and embrace their true self with courage and determination is both humbling and inspiring. Now, I share this inspiration with those around through storytelling, genuine connection, by sharing heartful antidotes and experience. I aim to ignite a spark of hope and possibility in others. Like अगर मैं कर सकती हूँ, कोई भी कुछ भी कर सकता है. This is actually a genuine truth. Like this was a very wonderful book by Richard Bach. Um, I'll share the name. I just don't remember, and that book actually changed my whole life. The book has mere it's a very very small book, like a very easy read, which defines only 8 rules or quotes, and everything revolves around self-belief. So that book actually brought a lot of change in me, and I use it everywhere, like everywhere. So whether through my coaching sessions, workshop, or public speaking engagements, I strive to create that space which it talks about of self belief, where individuals feel seen, heard, and valued. I believe that uplifting and empowering one another, like you are just doing it constantly, Varka, for me. So we can collectively create ripple effect of positive change in the world. Now, in the words of Maya Angelou, that we may encounter many defeats in the way. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. No, we need to keep going. It's that unwavering spirit of resilience and determination that continues to fuel my passion and a soul's impassion for empowering others in their journey of self discovery and transformation. So it's about finding your own light, your in your own pace. And sometimes when you don't, find a pole star or a moon. Just keep going and just be yourself. We'll reach there ultimately, won't we?
Right now, I'm so emotional and high on motivation that I'm lacking words. I don't know what to say, but definitely you have given a lot of boost in me, and I am feeling so positive right now after talking to you. I mean, this is the conversation I want to have again and again. Trust me, this is wonderful.
Likewise, Varka, the pleasure is all mine. I'm just giving it back. Like I am reflecting what I'm receiving.
Oh my God. And I think vice versa. And this is, like you have mentioned, the ripple effect that we are having on each other. And thank you so much for making time and doing this. It means a lot.
It means a lot to me. The pleasure was all mine. And thank you so much for taking me to the journey of self discovery.
So, how was it going
And
back to from where you started? I mean, thinking about it brings a lot of difference when we analyze ourselves, right?
yes, it actually brings a kind of comfort,
Yeah.
especially when I'm low,
Yeah.
because it's very human.
True.
And as women, and thanks to our hormones, more than the
Agree.
external factors.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So out of 10, I think it is very natural to have spurts of self-doubt almost 7 to 8 or perhaps 9 times
True.
in a day out of 10, right? So when we count our blessings,
Mm.
we actually move forward.
Oh my God. Before we let you go, can you please read some lines from your book again, which are which are connected to you personally?
If you want to
Mhm.
love me for my words. Ink is my soul.
Mhm.
Every alphabet I write is my dream and hope. Every sentence I frame is my undersense. Spilling my heart out and inner self. If I wrote something for you, it means you inspired me in every sense. And if I find yourself in them, and if you find yourself in them, then it's honor of my words' essence. So words are me and ink is my soul.
Brilliant. Oh my God. No
Ah,
words. You have left me with no words because these are just emotions which we can feel from what you have just said. Yeah. Thank you
absolutely.
so much,
I
Rajesh,
think
for
as a person, I'm better expressing it myself in writing
writing. Yeah. Than words. Yeah. We can
than
understand.
words.
Yeah. But thank you so much, Maneesha, for doing this and taking time out of your schedule for us. Means a
Thank
lot.
you so much for having me, Barkha. Means a lot. And it means a lot that you remember me and you actually invited me, and I feel really honored.
You left a mark. Trust me. You left a mark the first time I saw you on screen.
Oh, thank you. That's so
We have
sweet of
just
you.
met once, I guess, but otherwise you have always you have created the first and the last impression, and that is how I've learned the meaning of
Thank
first impressions that day. Thank you so much for doing that. Means a lot. And I'm sure the women who are watching you right now would definitely would want to reach out to you like I wanted to always. So please, can you share your contact details so that whoever wants to get inspired or motivated or would want your services can reach out to you?
Sure. You can find me at maneeshanagrath.com. I'm there. And
Yeah.
apart from that, I'll share my Instagram handles with you and my digits.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Means a lot. Pranam.
So now, thank you.